Good afternoon. I'm Gwendolyn Morton, and this is Live at 5 on WBON TV 9, where every local story starts here. A couple of our top headlines for the day. 2 arrests in murders in Rockcastle County, plus CSEPP exercises tonight in Estill County, and a home invasion right here in Richmond. We've got all those stories, plus sports and weather. That's coming up today live at 5. But first, in our WBON TV big story of the day, WBON TV 9 has learned of a second murder yesterday in Rockcastle County. The Kentucky State Police Post 11 London confirmed that last night. This one occurred in Sand Hill Road in Livingston. Detective Peace of the KSP has charged Terry L. Burke, 54 years old, of Livingston, with murder in this case. The KSP say this murder is separate and unrelated to the Sunday murder of investigation in Goochland Cave Road. Around 11:40 Monday, April 29th, Kentucky State Police notified by the Rockcastle County 911 that an anonymous caller had stated a male subject had been shot on Sand Hill Road in Rockcastle County. When officers arrived, they located a deceased male from an apparent gunshot wound lying in the roadway. The victim was identified as Benjamin F. Jones Jr., age 54, of Livingston. Mr. Jones was pronounced deceased by the Rockcastle County coroner. Mr. Jones has been taken to the state medical examiner's office for an autopsy. KSP Post 11 located a suspect, Terry L. Burke, on Misty Lane in Mount Vernon and arrested him for murder. He is lodged in the Rockcastle County Detention Center. The investigation is continuing as part of this by Post 11 personnel, Rockcastle County Sheriff's Office, the Rockcastle County EMS, and the Rockcastle County coroner. The other arrest yesterday in Rockcastle County, Kentucky State Police London Post made a significant breakthrough in that murder investigation following a report of a welfare check on Goochland Cave Road on Sunday. Officers discovered the body of Joshua L. Dooley, 43, of Mount Vernon, deceased from an apparent gunshot wound. In connection with the investigation into Dooley's death, KSP identified Clayton D. Cox, 49, also of Mount Vernon, as a possible person of interest. Subsequently, Cox was arrested for murder and tampering with physical evidence. Cox is believed to have played a significant role in the incident and is now in custody. The investigation is being led by Detective Ryan Loudermilk of the Kentucky State Police. The case continues to unfold, and authorities urge anyone with pertinent information to come forward. If you have any details relevant to this case or the other case in Mount Vernon, please contact Post 11 in London. That phone number 606-878-6622, or you can always dial 911 for immediate service. Well, if you live in Estill County and see a large presence of emergency vehicles in West Irvin, don't be alarmed. Starting around 6, the Estill County EMA and the local first responders will be participating in the annual CSEPP exercise. This year's decontamination site will be at the West Irvin Elementary School. If you are in the area of West Irvin Elementary, you will see the fire trucks, the police, and other emergency vehicles at that school. This is all just part of the exercise and no reason for alarm. If you have any questions, you're asked to contact the Estill County EMA. And that gets away at 6 o'clock tonight. Of course, these drills are pretty common around our area. As a matter of fact, on Tuesday, April the 9th, EKU hosted a simulation of a mass casualty incident at the Powell Plaza. Despite the rain, actors portrayed victims of the natural gas leak explosion, allowing first responders and healthcare students to practice real-life scenarios. Approximately 80 students from various programs participated, including critical care paramedics, EMT students, and members of student organizations. EKU President Dr. David McFadden praised the event for showcasing students' skills and preparedness for future careers. The simulation emphasized the importance of quick decision making and collaboration among responders. Despite the adverse weather, organizers believed the rain added realism to the scenario. The joint training simulation was organized by the Epsilon Sigma Pi and involved multiple academic disciplines and student organizations. Well, the Garrett County Sheriff's Office say they received a call about a bear in the Richmond Road Loop 1 area near Lancaster. That was last night around 10 p.m. According to this graph, the Kentucky Department of Wildlife, the map below shows areas where black bear numbers are again growing. Bears have also been spotted in other counties in the gray in our area like Madison, Garrett, Montgomery, Clark that are still considered rare sightings in those counties. The Sheriff's Office and the Fish and Wildlife officials want to remind everyone to stay away from bears and, of course, never feed a bear. Well, the Madison County Sheriff's Office is requesting the public's help in locating a stolen tractor. That tractor, a 1999 John Deere 5300 two-wheel drive tractor with John Deere 520 loader and a hay fork attachment, was taken from early this past Saturday morning from the Kirksville Road area. If you have any information concerning the incident, you're asked to please contact either Deputy Jeremy Vega at 859-623-1511 or the Madison County 911. That emergency number is 859-624-4776. That's the dispatch number. Well, the Richmond Police Department has made 2 arrests in a home invasion robbery investigation that occurred on April the 22nd of this month. That was on Keystone Drive in Richmond. Police say they were dispatched to a residence around midnight where the victim stated he heard a knock on his door. The man went on to say he saw 4 masked men outside and did not open the door. That's when he says one of the men kicked the door in. The victim further stated he was struck in the head with a firearm while the intruders stole several items, including $900 in cash. The victim was able to identify who some of the intruders were, including 22-year-old Dean Marquise. After an extensive investigation, police say they have evidence Marquise was in Richmond and the suspect vehicle was captured on images fleeing toward Lexington right after the time of the robbery. This despite Marquise claims that he was not in Richmond that day. Police also arrested 20-year-old Trayvon LeDuc in connection with the case. Marquise was arrested at a residence on Lexington Road in Richmond early Sunday morning. He's charged with robbery first and assault second degree and is lodged in the Madison County Detention Center. LeDuc was arrested Friday just after 3 at the same location. He is charged with robbery first. With that, we're going to take a quick break. Some rain out there in the bluegrass. We've got a look at the forecast. Sam's in the Weather Center. That's all coming up next right here live at 5.
For State Representative Republican Darrell Billings, a rock-solid conservative ready to defend our values. A third-generation farmer, Darrell Billings knows hard work. Darrell Billings, pro-life, pro-gun, a strong Trump Republican. Darrell Billings, tough on crime, will defend the blue and fight Joe Biden's failed policies. Conservative, committed, ready to lead. For State Representative Darrell Billings.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
I'm Michelle.
And I'm Jennifer, and in the spring of 1992, Bishop's Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cupcadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop's Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see ya.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
Are you considering a bathroom remodel? Think about this. Remodeling your bathroom without addressing the plumbing is like going to get a facelift when you need heart surgery. Plumbing is the heart of your home. At Fast Flow, we understand the importance of a well-functioning plumbing system. Our expert plumbers have years of experience in providing top-notch plumbing services. Don't just settle for a pretty face. Choose Fast Flow Plumbing before you remodel and keep your home's heart beating perfectly.
Call a pro at Fast Flow.
Looking for some fun? The Galaxy Bowling Center has a league for you. No matter your skill level, you can come out, make some new friends, and have a great time. Call 624-4444 for details. Or if you're more of a trivia person, Champions Grill has you covered every Tuesday starting at 7 with great prizes and all-you-can-eat wings for only $19.99. Why go anywhere else? The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Grill, your ticket to fun just off I-75, exit 87 in Richmond.
Welcome back to Live at 5 on WBON TV Channel 9. Off again, on again, rain out there today. We've got Sam in the Weather Center going to give us a look at the forecast.
Thanks, Grenelyn, and welcome everybody. After a few of these showers moved through, we turned out very pleasant out here for the afternoon as skies, well, we had partly cloudy skies, and we're going to have a beautiful stretch of weather here, both Wednesday, Thursday, and most of Friday should be pretty nice as well. Comfortable humidity, at least for the next couple days. Might see that kind of jump up a little bit Thursday later on. And storms returning late Friday. There will be a line moving west to east across the area Friday and into Saturday. So getting a little bit more moisture out there. That's always some good news. How about with our bluegrass? Taking a look here at the forecast. Going through our Tuesday night. Again, everything clears on out. Might have a little patchy fog out there. Can't rule it out. But for the most part, we'll just have pleasant sunshine here all day long, Wednesday and Thursday. Now looking ahead over the next 7 days, this includes our Friday night and into Saturday rainfall chances. Could pick up about 1.5 inches of rainfall out here. So again, good news. Starting the morning off though, Wednesday will be in the middle 50s outside. Daytime highs quickly climbing here with all the sunshine. And again, comfortable humidity should make it up to around 81 or 80 degrees. So low 80s out here. Average high is 73, record high is 90. Far cry from that, of course, but we will be well above the norm for this time of the year. Look ahead into today, Thursday, we continue to warm up. We're talking mid 80s, about 12 degrees above the average now. And then Friday, we'll get some clouds moving in ahead of that line that moves west to east across the area. So once again, 81 down to 60 Wednesday night into our Thursday morning, and Thursday a high of 85. Humidity will be on the rise Thursday night. Storms arrive Friday night into the day Saturday. And then we'll just have some periodic isolated storms kind of pulsating through the area all the way in to early next week. An unsettled forecast. Grenelyn, back to you.
Thanks, Sam. And for weather all the time, you can find it on Channel 9 online and WBONTV.com. Well, early this morning, Lexington police found a body inside of a vehicle on Shropshire Avenue. That's near East 3rd Street, according to authorities. The vehicle was blocking an intersection. When officers approached that vehicle, they discovered a deceased man inside with a gunshot wound. The Fayette County coroner was sent to the scene, and an investigation into the cause of death has begun. The coroner's office later identified the body as 37-year-old Devin Chenault. At this time, the cause of death is unknown and still under investigation. If you have any information concerning the incident, you are asked to please contact the Lexington Police. That phone number, 859-258-3600. Well, over in Lincoln County, the middle school is banning energy drinks to safeguard students' well-being. School Resource Officer James Mayfield told our media partner WLEX 18 that he is spearheading the move, noticing a concerning rise in energy drink consumption among students. Citing research, Mayfield highlighted the dangers of energy drinks, including increased anxiety and reduced focus. The ban aligns with recommendations from the Academy of American Pediatrics and the CDC, cautioning against high caffeine and stimulant levels in youths. Despite challenges in regulating energy drink sales, Lincoln County Middle School takes a proactive stance. While the Kentucky Department of Education doesn't track such bans, the school's initiative prioritizes student health and creates a conducive learning environment. The Kentucky Department of Fish and Wildlife want your hunting and fishing pictures. When you take someone hunting or fishing in the next few weeks, the Kentucky Department of Fire and Wildlife Resources says to catch them smiling on camera for a chance to possibly win one of two $100 gift certificates. You can enter now through May the 7th. To be eligible for one of the prize packages, you must tag someone for each submission. You must like and follow the KDFWR page and list the county of the activity. This giveaway is open to residents and non-residents, but must have occurred in the state of Kentucky. Photos can be submitted from previous years as long as they meet the required criteria. You can submit your photos to the Kentucky Department of Fish and Wildlife Resources Facebook page that is under their post on that page. Sergeant Notoria Campbell, a Lexington corrections officer, was allegedly arrested last week on April the 24th in the Canadian County, Oklahoma, as told from Major Matt Lamons of the Lexington Fayette Urban County Government Division of Community Corrections. Campbell was charged with aggravated trafficking of illegal drugs and was suspended and placed on administrative leave pending further results of this investigation. Campbell currently resides in the Canadian County Jail until further notice. Well, yesterday, a Lexington man was sentenced to 188 months in prison for charges of gun and fentanyl trafficking. According to his plea agreement, the man, 31-year-old James Jointer, was identified by undercover agents as a gun and narcotics trafficker. As part of the investigation, the agents bought 2 guns and around 16 grams of pressed fentanyl pills that Jointer had in his possession. Also, according to the Department of Justice, the agents purchased from Jointer a machine gun conversion kit. The Department of Justice reports that Jointer was aware that he had been previously convicted for controlled substance trafficking back in 2015 and that he was not permitted to own a gun. With that, we're going to take a quick break. We've got Dawson in up next with Sports Report.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
When the possibility for severe weather is a threat, it pays to have an expert on your side. Kentucky Roofworks and Restoration want you to know that your home is their top priority. When the storms have left you with more questions than answers, Kentucky Roofworks and Restoration is there to walk you through the process and offer free roof inspections and estimates. From wind and hail, fire and smoke damage, commercial and residential. Trust Kentucky Roofworks and Restoration. Like them on Facebook to learn more.
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, we make it our priority to deliver the gentle, compassionate care that you deserve from a dentist. Offering single-visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs, from surgical implant placement and restoration, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. And we now have the Cone Beam 3D technology for taking scans of the jaw. For your next dental appointment, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
How do you protect your family during a disaster? Have a plan of action for tornadoes, floods, earthquakes, and for an incident at the Bluegrass Army Depot. Know what you will do and how you will contact each other. Having a plan helps to keep you calm and not panic. Visit EstillCountyEMA.com to get started today. Plan today for a safer tomorrow.
If you love local sports, you'll love the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. Join your host, Michael Watkins, Samantha Burford, and Dawson Rule as they cover sports news for the greater Madison County area. Get your local sports news every Monday night from 6 to 7 on WBON Channel 9 and on Y92.5, V99.3, and WKXO Sports Radio 103.5. The Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show is also brought to you by the Richmond Raceway, the Law Office of Patrick O'Neill, Nuevo Vallarta, and Bishop Small Engine Repair.
Watch the Real McCoys weekdays at 9:30 a.m. on Heartland.
Family known as the Real McCoys.
Watch Laugh-In on Retro TV, Mondays through Thursdays at 10 p.m. and Saturdays at 8.
Welcome back. Today on Sports, Channel 9 anchor Dawson Roll is talking local baseball scores, new coaches at local universities, and highlighting the best moments from last night's interview with the EKU head football coach, Walt Wells.
Last night, the sports panel was finally back at the Jack Burford Chevrolet dealership for the weekly sports show. On it, we talk local sports, horse racing, and EKU football. One of our all-time favorite guests, Coach Wells, came on and spoke with us about the spring game and his team's performance. Let's go back a minute and hear some of what he had to say.
We had a great crowd. I mean, we were just talking 4,000 or 5,000 people were there. And I think, you know, you can look around the country and that rivals, I mean, I'm talking SEC type, you know. I mean, I know Vanderbilt didn't have that many there. Right. and I don't know if Kentucky did, to be quite honest with you. And so we had the youth leagues come out and play at halftime. We honored Coach Eisen at halftime. And his family was there, so that was a special moment. And then gave our awards out to our trainer, our manager, and then our Roy Kid Award that went to Parker McKinney. So that was a great day, and you know, I thank our staff that did all that, and our athletic staff that put all the marketing together and all the things together to get people out, because it's important. I mean, it sends our kids off. I mean, they play in that game, see all those people. They're going into finals, you know, dead week, and then finals, and then, you know, they're going into summer, and it's going to get quiet for about 6 weeks, and then it's going to start picking back up. And that's the last memory they have is like, hang on a second, that many people came. You know, I was talking, AW sent me a text afterwards and talking about how great it was because he had a recruit here. And it was, it was vital for his recruit to be like, holy cow, this is a spring game. You got this many people here? Yeah. So those things matter, and they matter a lot. And so I really appreciate everybody in town that came out and the word that got out about it.
Kenny Brooks, new UK women's basketball coach, is hiring Will Sims as the women's basketball director of scouting and program analytics. Sims comes from Virginia Tech after 2 years as the director of player personnel with the Hokies. There he assists the coaching staff with recruiting, database management, coordinating recruiting travel logistics, managing the video library for potential prospects, and he also helped get together official visit itineraries for recruits. Sounds like the women's program is growing more and more every day under Coach Brooks' direction at UK. Due to the rainy weather earlier today, EKU's softball doubleheader against in-state foe Morehead State has been canceled. The makeup game and the game for today have both been axed for the rest of the season, due to that end of the regular season actually being at the end of this week. The last technically weekend series, which will be played Thursday and Friday for the EKU softball team, is against Lipscomb. One win will guarantee the ASUN regular season conference championship for the team. The Colonels are sitting at 37-8 so far this year. Here are some scores from last night in the Madison County area. On the baseball side, Madison Southern picked up a big win over Sayre 11-2 in a game where Caleb Cobb got 3 RBIs and Trey Helton got 2 RBIs for the Eagles. Lucas Ingram pitched where he only gave up 3 hits. The Eagles will play at Danville tonight. Madison Central, they played at Rockcastle County last night and won 5-0. A.D. Masters and Griffin Lions both had 1 RBI on the night. Over on the softball side, Model split games with Lincant. That will be all for today's Sports Report. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and remember, this is Dawson Rule with Madison County's sports coverage.
And at the half, the EKU leads state 21-7.
I love the way these look.
Thanks.
Yeah, go Colonels.
Is it here? Hey, Coach. It's right here, but shouldn't you be at the game?
Carry your favorite team with you everywhere you go with a new EKU branded debit card from CG Bank. No matter what season it is, always show your Colonel pride.
Has anyone seen Coach?
Are you looking for a brand new SUV that won't break the bank? Look no farther than Jack Burford Chevrolet, home of the newly redesigned 2024 Trax. Bigger, bolder, more refined, and starting under $25,000, the new Chevy Trax is really upped its game. Come see us at Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond or check us out at jackburford.com to see everything this new Trax has to offer.
Heard the name Chenault Vineyards, but what do you know about it? Chenault Vineyards is a place for the community to enjoy. Central Kentucky's premier event and wedding destination with 5 event venues, full-service catering, over 13 varieties of wine, live music entertainment, seasonal food options, weekly themed Wednesday night out and girls night out, trivia, murder mystery date nights, and free yoga on the point with beautiful views. Everyone can find something to do at Chenault Vineyards. Want to know more? Follow them on Facebook and Instagram or plan your night out at ChenaultVineyards.com.
For years, Richmond residents have been searching for a heating and air company that can do it all. That search is now over. Don't let the name fool you. Fayette Heating and Air serves all over Central Kentucky for both commercial and residential customers. With Fayette Heating and Air, they promise that no matter the issue, no matter the time, you can expect award-winning heating repairs the first time, every time. Visit FayetteHeating.com to learn about special financing and how to sign up for the Comfy Club. With Fayette Heating and Air, complete home solutions.
If it won't go down,
Call Mr. Rooter, the best in town.
what do I do now?
Call Mr. Rooter, the best plumber in town. Mr. Rooter is Central Kentucky's affordable and reliable plumber. Right now, get any drain in your home cleaned for only $89. Call 859-253-CLOG. That's 859-253-CLOG. So if you've got a problem that won't go down, call Mr. Rooter. He's the best plumber in town. He'll clean any drain in your home for only $89.
Now I know who to call.
Call Mr. Rooter.
Bye-bye, Poopy. Welcome back to Live at 5. Well, it's Tuesday, and you know what that means. It is Tasty Tuesday right here in Madison County. Dawson went down earlier to take a look at who is setting up and all the great things that are going on tonight at Tasty Tuesday. Here's Dawson.
Hey guys, it's Dawson Roll, and I came down to Urban McDowell Park here in Richmond to check out what this Tasty Tuesday thing was all about. And folks, let me tell you, this is a really cool event if you've not been. This is actually my first time too, and when I got here, I didn't really know what to expect. Now, while they're still setting up, obviously, by the time you guys see this and make it out here, it's going to be lively with folks walking all around and having a good evening. There's going to be food trucks, obviously why they call it Tasty Tuesday, and some of the food trucks are Comité El Guido, Macatude's Mac and Cheese, which is really good, the Chuck Wagon, Ice Paradise, Little Donut Trailer, German Creek Brewery, and Chenault Vineyards. Not only that, though, there's going to be live music by Lauren Mink. And folks, this is a really cool event. It's the Imagination Library of Madison County, and they're doing a Better with Books stand over to the right of me, and it's kind of a book swap thing where you can register your child 5 and under for the Dolly Parton Imagination Library, where they send you a free book to your house every month. It's really cool. And if you're too old for that, obviously, if you're watching this, you can swap your book out. You can also bring a book, new or used, swap it out for another book that they have over here. So it's a really cool thing that they're doing with the Imagination Library Better with Books program stand they've got set up here. So come check that out too if you're an avid reader. Obviously, the food trucks are getting set up as I speak right now, so by the time you guys are seeing this, they're going to be having great local food ready for you. I'm actually about to go eat some, so I got to get off here, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and come out to Tasty Tuesday live 5 to 8 here tonight, all throughout the summer.
Thanks, Dawson, for that look at Tasty Tuesday, and thank you for joining us today. Of course, have a wonderful night out there, and I will see you tomorrow right here live at 5.